So I came across this article talking about two upcoming games, Hoyo versus ZZZ and a new game from another company called Project Mugen. The title of this article says, I can't tell these anime RPGs apart, but they both look rad. To me, it seems like the article is trying to give some backhanded compliments to these two games. The article starts off by saying, whenever Gamescom comes around, they really anticipate games like these two, but then he can't tell the two games apart for some reason. In my opinion, if they were really fans of these types of anime style games, then they would have no problem with the similar styles. Because if we're keeping it real, there are a lot of games out there that look similar to each other. Let's just look at the two games. From their concept alone, they are different. One of them, ZZZ, is a closed quarters combat roguelike game. The other, Project Mugen, is an open world game. The core of these two games are not the same at all. It is lazy and disingenuous to call these two games the same. To me, it seems like a nice way to hate on how big the anime gacha style games are lately. While we're here, let's point out how many games out there that look alike. We have many 2D side-scroller games out there on Steam. I am sure people that usually tune into Kotaku likes those kind of games. If we are just going to look at those games from their aesthetics alone, they are the same generic pixelated side scrollers, but I don't think anyone has ever shown this type of hate towards those games. I was never a fan of those games in the past, but I know how many people out there like games like Shovel Knight or Celeste. There are other games out there that look similar too. We have so many military shooters out there, but why haven't we heard anyone say Call of Duty and Battlefield look alike and can't tell those two apart? Those two games are one of the biggest games out there. And if someone were to look at those games without knowing anything about them, they would say those two games look alike, but we're gamers here, so of course we know the difference. Now, the article does say that they are excited for those games, ZZZ and Project Mugen, so they are not outright hating on those two. So it's just weird to me why there is so much hate on anime type games out there right now. I know people that would outright hate anime type games, they would not even try them at all because the games look like anime. I think it has something to do with the hate that people have towards anime and they think how childish it looks or whatever. Even if it's one of the biggest types of media out there, it is so big that people have no way to escape them lately. Another petty hate that this article pointed out is the gacha aspect. That is such a outdated concept, and this is different from games that are coming out unfinished. The two games that we're talking about right now are different from games out there that are coming out unfinished. So it's weird. People pay to play unfinished games. These two games right now that we're talking about are going to be free, and in order for these games to sustain, there are going to be whales that spend a lot of money on those games. There's no way around it. Gacha games becoming big is a good thing. It's player driven. People speak with their money. If there are aspects about the game that people don't like, the companies that are making these games will feel the impact. And we are only in the beginning of the gacha gaming wave. There are still going to be so many games coming out that are gonna keep striving for higher and higher quality. We are only going to be getting better and better games in the future. It's unfair to say gacha type games are bad. There are so many games out there that we can say are bad right now, like 2D fighters, sports games, GTA games, and there are numerous clones, but to be honest, I think Kotaku is just looking for a small genre to punch down on, and these two games are easy opponents for them, and anime, it's just an easy insult to throw out for these people. This just sounds like a close-minded people trying to box a new type of game into a new subgenre. It is just an exaggerated comparison to get an article out. It's so lazy and bad.